Not a farmer. I'm not a farmer, so this metaphor is probably going to go somewhere, right? I don't know where it's going to go. But imagine you were... So in earlier episodes, right, I had mentioned that I was going to do videos. I'll try to do some videos into different organizations that were doing good work on the continent to sort of get us to where we want to be in the world of AI by 2030, right? And so for today, we'll be looking at the Data Science Network. It used to be called Data Science Nigeria, now it's called Data Science Network. We're going to talk about how I found out about them, who they are, and why the work they're doing is so important, right? So let's get into it. So I remember I was scrolling through LinkedIn, just out here. Then I saw this thing called like Arewa Ladies for Tech. And it had tech in it, and I was like, oh, what's that, right? Pretty cool stuff. This is a program that is building or training 5,000 women in northern Nigeria. And they're doing this by teaching them on AI technologies and data technologies, data science, machine learning. They're providing mentorship opportunities for them, empowerment opportunities for them over a period of time. Employment opportunities for them over a period of time. Here's what excites me about it, right? So I look a little bit deeper. The program is supported by Google, because Google, but it was founded by this organization I mentioned, which is Data Science Network, right? And turns out that these folks have been working in the field of AI on the continent, or specifically in Nigeria, but now they're expanding. But they've been doing this since 2018.
21, 22, 23.
For 7 years. They've been doing this for 7 years now. And it's ranged from many things, right? So they've worked on boot camps and hackathons and workshops. And they do a few things. They develop AI solutions. They work on accelerating AI startups. They're promoting digital transformation. But here's the thing. Here's what excites me the most about them, right? What excites me the most about them is the fact that they are building human talent, right? They are investing in human capital development, right? So the numbers, I have them right here. So they have reached a total of 500,000 online and offline learners. Over 74,000 people have engaged with their data science course online training. 78 different active learning centers right now, and this was as of 2022. So I was looking at their 2022 report. They host AI teacher training conferences, AI libraries, like I mentioned, hackathons, boot camps, workshops. So they're really pressing into training people to navigate the world of data and the world of tech and the world of AI. So they're doing good work. Like they're actively before this was a conversation, before the AU started creating its policies, they have been in the thick of it, right? So there's a huge respect that I have for this organization. And one thing I wanted to mention, and two things why I think this is important, is because I've talked about the fact of like AI infrastructure and my thoughts towards it on the continent. And when you think about AI infrastructure, you recognize that you cannot really build AI solutions, sustainable AI solutions, without having the right infrastructure in place. And when you understand that link, right, it just subsequently leads you to the fact that also, if we get the AI infrastructure right, or the AI solutions right, we're still going to need the human capacity to manage it, right? It's akin to like building like this train station, or buying this massive trains like have been happening, all over the continent. And you don't have the personnel or the drivers or the people to man the stations. Like you need not just the tools, you need the people who are able to handle the tools, right? If not, that leads to a whole host of problems with other people coming from different places to handle your stuff. But that's a whole different thing, right? You can also think about it like the idea of investing in human capital. Let's say you were this random person. You're not a farmer. I'm not a farmer. So this metaphor is probably going to go somewhere, right? I don't know where it's going to go. But imagine you were someone, right? And you just stumbled on this piece of land. They give it to you. It's yours, acres and acres. And all you decide to do, right, is just to fertilize the ground and just water the ground. And you don't know what's in the ground. You don't know what seeds are in there. You're just fertilizing. You're just going through just the regular motions you would if you were an educated farmer, but you're not, right? So you're just out here just fertilizing the ground. You don't know what seeds are in the ground. So you might end up with a few crops. You might end up with a couple of weeds, but you might end up at the end of the day growing a forest, right? So that's what it's like investing in human capital. You have no idea. For instance, that Arewa Ladies for Tech program, I have no idea what even just 2 or one of those women in the tech program are going to create, what they can create from just the knowledge they have in that space, right? So to find that there's an organization actively investing for years now, and they're expanding their network, and they open up international opportunities for people who would not have had it otherwise on the continent, that's really big. And I think that's really cool. If you want to check out more about their website, you can do so following this link right here. And then if you want to, learn more about them, connect with them on LinkedIn. I do the same. Like, I'm trying to get into communities and groups of people who are talking about this stuff on the internet, who know much more than I do, so that I can learn. So if that's something you're interested in, I say connect with them on LinkedIn. They seem to be pretty cool people. And I am actually going to try to possibly have an interview with them and see how that works. So we'll see. I'll keep you up to date. But yes, Data Science Network, great team since 2018. I think possibly longer. 2018 is just when I saw their first report, but great work all around. And I'm keen to see how, what comes off it. And I think I might do another video like this, on another group in South Africa. All right. So thank you. Take care. Have a good night.